What is up, guys? Welcome back to MGM MarketAbilities podcast, where we help you learn, develop, and launch your business. Speaking of that, this whole episode is going to be about just getting your marketing started on whatever budget you have, ideally a small budget, right? Because if you're just getting started, but you need more awareness, you need more sales, where do you go? What's the best route for this? And so I'm going to take you through 6 pretty easy steps. And if you've been watching the podcast or listening for any amount of time, you've probably heard some of these things before, which is fine. Repetition is the mother of all learning, right? So hearing them again, and maybe you're just now getting started with your business or something. So, I think, the main issue is with marketing is it seems overwhelming, and you see like all these things you have to do. There's money you have to spend to get out there. And, even though money spent on paid advertising and marketing can result in a lot more eyes, that is very true. You don't have to start there. We actually don't encourage a lot of people to start there because if you were to just dump a ton of money into it, you may not see the result exactly that you want because you haven't really targeted people well, and you haven't really zoned in on who exactly you serve. And then also it just takes a little bit to kind of know where you place yourself in the market. And then also maybe it goes as good as it possibly can, and then you can't handle all the business that came your way. Now that would be devastating, is you're getting all these people coming in and wanting to work with you, but you can't work with them because you don't have the capacity to. And in that realm, you're actually letting people down, and that's sad. So, So let's start with number 1, which I kind of just mentioned, is knowing your audience. So who are you serving? Like literally sit for 15, 20 minutes and write down what exactly does your business serve? Who does it serve? And how do you serve them? And that is going to then, you're going to pivot all of your marketing, anything that you post about, to those people, because those are the people that are most likely going to buy from you and that you can help, that want to be helped by you. So if you are actually able to hone in on who is who and what is what, then that's only just going to help, okay? Like people often just start posting random stuff, which is great. It's better than nothing, right? But if you don't even know who you're serving, then what are you posting about and to who? And how is that really helping if you're just kind of just posting stuff, but you don't really have in mind who should be watching or listening? And then there is something very special about the organic reach of social media and YouTube and all that stuff. It is actually a lot better than you think it is. So if you are able to produce something that people actually want to watch or listen or find entertaining or something, it's going to continue to grow. And although it might be slow growth, let's go back to what I said at the beginning, is sometimes that slow growth is actually better, because you don't want to be overwhelmed. You want to gradually grow into this bigger company and to be able to scale and expand and be this bigger thing. You have this idea of it, but gradually getting there rather than it just being all dumped on you is usually a better strategy. Because often whenever people reach their peak, it's not long after their downfall if they reach it too fast. You know what I mean? Like, what does the Bible say? Inheritance gained too early can ruin things. I know I butchered that, but you get what I'm saying. Like you don't want to have everything dropped in your lap immediately. You want to grow. This is why we're called Growing Media. So just throwing that out there. Anyways, and then content marketing. So this kind of goes along with social media, but you need to be producing content, whether it is somewhat entertaining, whether it is just something valuable. Maybe you're just helping people, giving them free tips on something that you provide, or just giving them information that they might need to know that would be like, oh, that's cool to know. I didn't know that. Or just entertaining them. Maybe you're doing something funny and you have like some bloopers of you working or something. I don't know. There's so many, and you can do all of that too. You know, there's a place for all of it, and for people to get to know you and kind of see your personality. But you have to be putting out content. You have to be reminding people that you exist, because it's so easy to be forgotten nowadays because there's just so much going on that you need to prioritize the consistency of putting stuff out rather than constantly worrying about it being like perfect and right. Just put it out, because you don't know what's going to, I can't tell you how many times I've produced a piece of content and I didn't know, but what I thought, I was like, man, this isn't going to do well. It's okay. Like it, you know, I'll get some likes on it and maybe a new follower or two or something like that. And then it'll just go and it'll just produce and get customers. And I'm like, what is happening? Why did that piece of content? But then the other ones where I'm like, oh, this is it. Like this is going to change everything. And it doesn't. It's the exact opposite. It falls flat. So you just don't know. Like you really just don't know. So just produce content, and pick something that you're either already good at or that you don't have a lot of struggle. So if you struggle making videos like this, you struggle talking to a camera, don't do it, right? Like some cool graphic posts, take some cool pictures and put some captions on it and put some text on it. Start there. You don't have to do this talking to camera thing right away. I would encourage it because I think video is always going to be king. And if you guys need help with that, Growing Media Marketing is here. We actually help businesses on super low budgets get started. You'd probably be surprised how cheap we can get you started on doing some cool stuff with your content. So if you guys are interested in that, growingmediamarketing.com, check us out. Okay. Number 4 is email marketing. So email marketing is very, very good for a lot of people. Now, it's not good for every single business, but not necessarily for like a plumbing business. But if you're selling like a product or a service of sorts that will work in that realm, I would definitely choose email marketing, because email marketing is direct marketing. It's direct to their inbox. And so if they're opening the email, they're directly seeing you without ads surrounding them, without something else distracting them besides other emails. So email marketing is direct. It's email, and like if you can do some SMS marketing too, that will definitely change the game for you, because it's literally going directly to them. And so just offer something cool and free to get their email address. Number 5 is partnerships and word of mouth. So nothing will ever trump word of mouth when it comes to the trust factor, because people trust their friends and their family to tell them, hey, I use this company and they were phenomenal. You should use the same. Okay, that's what I did with my HVAC company. Like whenever our AC went out over a year ago and we had to get a new one, which really sucked, by the way. But there's like 10 different companies in our area. It's like, who do you choose? And I don't want to just choose someone based on price, because it's our air conditioning. Like it's got to be good. And so, one of my closest friends, he told me, hey, use this company, and we did, and it was awesome. Like it was perfect. And that company got my business because of my friend. And so word of mouth, I'm telling you, word of mouth is the way to go. If you can. And so if you can get those Facebook or those Google reviews posted on your page, just reiterating that like you provide quality service, people are going to lose their mind, because if they see all these 5-star reviews, like you're going to come off as trustworthy, and that's that word of mouth. And then, partnerships. So like, are there other companies or companies that are kind of in your thing that you guys can partner with and maybe offer a really cool service or a package deal or something like that? There's like unlimited opportunities when it comes to partnerships. And then last is just kind of going back to the roots of like local and community marketing. So, attend events, go hang out with people, post in some Facebook groups, just kind of letting people know that you exist, offer some value, help people with whatever you can help them with online for free. Once people seeing that you're here to help and you're here to add value to the community, that trust factor just goes straight through the roof. And then you get more business, and the more business you get, the better your business, and you can grow. And yeah. So honestly, if you don't know where to start, okay, if you don't know where to start, you're basically brand new. I would just start posting on social media. And honestly, it can be overwhelming because there's so many social media platforms. So which one do you get started on? Honestly, I don't know. It just depends per business. So like my personal business, YouTube was the way to go. But like other businesses, Facebook is the way to go. Instagram is the way to go. So in my opinion, in between TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, that's where I would be. I think those are the kingpins, and that's where you should get started. Now, if that's overwhelming to you, you're like, oh my gosh, 4 platforms. Well, there's software out there that can help you post all of them at one time if you want that. But also, you have growing media, when we're here to help you do that. We can take care of all that for you. Or just start with one. Like if you can't afford a marketing company, just start with one. Start with Facebook. Just post on Facebook and just do it consistently. And then once you're consistently doing it, you have the habit built up, add a new platform, add Instagram, because that'll be the easiest one to add from Facebook because they own each other. And then just gradually grow. Don't overwhelm yourself because there's so many things you can do on this list, but you can't do them all at one time. So you just have to implement until you kind of get it, and you get it on like a rotation and it's going and it's working, and then you can move on to the next thing. So yeah, I think that's it. So I hope this helped. I hope that you guys can just take one thing that I said and just get started on it. Just get started on it today. Post something today, and then worry about the next thing tomorrow. It's very simple to get started. Don't be overwhelmed. You can do this. We believe in you. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this podcast, please like, subscribe, send us a message. We'd love to hear from you. And if you guys want to be on the podcast, let us know. We would love to have you. And we will see you guys next time. Bye.